More than 4,000 people lost their lives in the Iraq War, but local Iraq veterans say no death was in vain. News 18's Kelly Roberts sat down with 3 veterans today to talk about their thoughts on the current situation in Iraq and what U.S. intervention should look like.
No veteran is the same. They have different views, their recoveries are different, they have different experiences. And local veterans of the Iraq War have different words to describe the current clashes in the country.
Disheartening.
It's scary.
Somewhat concerning.
However, there is one thing about the fact that the Sunni militant group ISIS is fighting against the Shiite government the veterans do agree about.
I also knew it was kind of inevitable.
Are you surprised that this has happened?
No, not at all. Simply because they put up such a fight when we was there trying to help them.
Combined, Troy Bader, Jason Sapp, and Justin Houghton served 6 tours in Iraq. Bader served in the Battle of Fallujah in 2004. Almost 10 years later, Bader watched the news to see ISIS had taken the city of Fallujah.
It's hard to see something that you feel like you left a piece of yourself over there that all of a sudden is gone now. You know, it's back where it was originally.
As a soldier, it's kind of difficult because it really does seem like all of it was in vain.
Sapp says he thinks his day-to-day activities in Iraq may end up being in vain, but he says not one of the 4,000 deaths from the Iraq War is in vain. Bader and Houghton agree.
I don't believe that the lives that were lost from our end of it were a complete waste. I believe there was purpose. You can't take away from what we did, because we did a lot of good things. When we were there for the elections, you know, I kind of saw how appreciative a lot of the Iraqis were.
But how should the U.S. intervene?
I just believe that we spent 10 years there, and maybe or maybe not we did pull out too soon, but bottom line is until they stand up for themselves, we can't keep going back to rescue. I do feel like America should do something because we don't want a cesspool of terrorism involved in a place that we basically gave up on.
All 3 veterans are keeping up with the clashes in Iraq as more information becomes available. Even after leaving Iraq several years ago, all are trying to get back to their lives in different ways. Kelly Roberts, News 18.